Assalamu alaikum all. Today I'm going to be talking about why I am setting language goals for 2024. Now I haven't done this before and I had no idea how to learn the language before, and I'm going to be talking about why I'm setting goals going forward. Hey, I just want to say welcome. On this channel I share my journey learning languages as a Muslim. Now previously learning a language almost seemed like a dream before, even though I can sort of speak Bengali, understand bits of Hindi and those sort of languages from the South Asian sort of continent. I just never thought I could learn. Now that I've got older, I never thought I could learn a language like French or anything like that, even though I've always been fascinated and amazed by people that can do that. And in 2023, actually, it was a big year in terms of I actually learned that learning a language can be fun, and it is something that I can actually do. And one of the main reasons for that was I was listening to someone called Lingo Steve on YouTube, and definitely recommend checking out his channel actually. And it was really good, just the way he talked about language learning needs to be fun, needs to be something that you can actually do. You need to make it as easy as possible. It was previously when I was learning languages, it was just going through lots of grammar rules, going through a book bit by bit, and your brain does not learn the language like that. It is not like, I don't know, maths or science, something like that, where it's just about building up on facts and things like that. Now your brain needs time to kind of just listen to these things and doing other things like, so for example, I was watching a TV show in another language and just watching it, not even really understanding all of it, but that's okay. Like little bits are kind of going in, and this is sort of known as comprehensive input. And also using Duolingo as well. It just made me kind of learn French to pretty good actually. I understand words like salut, comment ça va bien, j'avais Paris on taxi. So I'm kind of learning these little bits as well. I'm just getting that little bit more. I feel like, there's that possibility where I could learn that language. And I definitely believe that, anyone can learn the language. And it used to be people would say, I can't learn a language. My brain's not good enough. But no, it's just about having the right ways of doing it, the fun, engaging ways of doing it. And it's just about finding what works for you. And essentially, it really just boils down to finding one sort of system and just sticking to it. There's lots of apps and courses and books out there, and it's so easy to get distracted. And I definitely found it overwhelming to decide which way to learn the language. There were so many ways. I kept jumping around, trying different books, trying different tutors and things like that. So and then like Duolingo worked really well for me, watching TV shows, and it's something I'm actually doing. So I'm just focusing on that now. So why am I setting language learning goals? Well, I definitely want to have some direction, and I want to have something that I want to work towards. Now that I've got a sort of system that works for me, which is mainly Duolingo and watching TV shows in another language, I want to kind of stick to that and just kind of really just push on forwards and kind of just see how I'm getting along. And one of the most important things is just writing my goals down. And I remember seeing this in a lot of podcasts recently. Writing is equal to thinking. You don't write what you think, you actually write to help you think. And that's really important, and really about kind of be intentional in terms of what my goals are. And I've learned a lot of lessons from the book Atomic Habits, which talks about building good habits, and those sort of tips can be taken into learning a language, and I'm going to be kind of talking about them as we go through the video. Number one goal is stick to Duolingo. It's so easy to get distracted. There's so many videos out there, lots of other different apps, Busuu, Pimsleur, this, that and the other, but I'm just going to stick to Duolingo. That's what I've been working with. That's what I've been working with for me. I've been doing it every day. It's like over 100 days in a row I've been doing it now. And the most important thing is, am I actually doing something with language learning? Am I just researching and paralysis by this, or I'm actually doing something? With Duolingo, I am actually doing something. And my plan is just to do at least one French lesson, one Arabic lesson every day. Doesn't take very long, probably about 5 minutes for both of those. And I'm keeping the bar very low, which is one of the lessons from Atomic Habits, just to help me kind of get into things. Number two goal is just to kind of reduce distractions, especially things like this, social media. Another issue for me is just to get distracted. I'm doing something, then I'll get distracted. I'll quickly check something on YouTube, quickly check something on social media. I kind of need to be more aware of this, and I want to kind of block my social media time to one time, like in the evening after I've done all my other work. And getting big distracted is definitely a big issue. I'm trying out different things like the Pomodoro technique, which is working really well for me, so I'm going to continue doing that sort of stuff. So I definitely want to reduce distractions and limit my social media to half an hour a day in the evenings after I've done all my sort of work. And number three goal, and this is probably my biggest goal, is just to get conversational with French. I want to be able to speak to anyone in French and have a good conversation with them. I'm going to France in the summer, so that's kind of really motivating me. I've got my online tutor in Preply, so I've just kind of switched to a new tutor. And yeah, that's been going kind of really well. And hopefully I can provide more information about that as we keep going. And yeah, I'm just going to do one lesson per week. I'm going to see how that goes, and potentially I might up that as I get closer and closer to July. And that's it really, just to keep it really simple. I don't want to have too many goals, too much stuff going on. And yeah, there's just too many new ways to learn the language. But the most important thing is just to actually do the thing, to actually start learning a language and avoid paralysis by analysis. Yeah, I spent too much time researching, going through different YouTube videos, different courses, different things like that. With language learning, there's so much stuff out there. It's about finding what sticks. So for me, Duolingo works amazing. I really love it. My son loves it. He's been smashing it. And yeah, I'm just going to stick to that and just keep learning. And yeah, the next thing is I'm going to review everything each quarter. I do this thing called bullet journaling, which I absolutely love. I definitely recommend people look into it, and I'll definitely sort of plan on doing a video around that and how that's kind of helped me with language learning. And my plan is that every quarter just kind of review everything, just see how things are going. I'm going to kind of review things naturally every week, but I just want to kind of see how I'm getting on with my language learning goals. And the next thing is just try it out yourself. Goals don't need to be complicated. In fact, the simpler they are, the better. Just have 1 or 2 goals, something like that, and see how you get on and review. I think the reviewing stage has kind of helped me out massively. And I kind of realized I was kind of really persevering with these books, and it was just getting kind of more and more complicated. And I will come back to the book, but for now, I'm just totally stopping the book and just going to Duolingo, and that's really kind of helped me. Another thing I did previously was I was trying to learn Arabic and French both at the same level at the same time, and that just was not working for me. And now I've kind of pretty much, I just do a little bit of Arabic just to keep myself ticking along, but I predominantly focus on French now. So yeah, just want to say thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.